All right. Well, good morning, everyone. One of your fellow students had a question about further clarification on what are professional development initiatives. I thought it was, since one is asking the question, and I appreciate the question that you emailed me about. I figure maybe more people had that same question. So when you think in terms of professional development, you want to look for those. You want to look for those skills, technologies, trends, or characteristics that are important to developing people professionally within a given field. Okay, if that makes sense. So professional development is really, really, really important. One of the things you can Google is, what is professional development? You'll get a whole bunch of answers. But at its core, professional development is what are those areas that you want to offer other professionals within your field to help them be better and do better at what it is that they do. All right. And then, so a professional development initiative would be, what initiative or project do you want to roll out to accomplish whatever it is your professional development goal is. So there's a lot of different areas of professional development. There could be team building. You want to provide fun activities and other exercises for individuals to gel better to create stronger teams. There's professional development activities in leadership. There's tons and tons and tons of different leadership models out there in terms of how to help somebody develop the leader that is within them, how to become more effective leaders. Communication, right? So, the chapter that you guys just got off of, or that you're going to come off of this week is communication, active listening, also self-assessments. We talked a little bit about the Myers-Briggs, right? So another professional development area or topic could be in the areas of communication. How to communicate more effectively, how to be an active listener, so that could be another area. Another area can be diversity, right? You want to help people be more aware of creating a culture of inclusion, which would include interacting with individuals with a variety of backgrounds, which include religion, gender, age, sexual orientation, things of that nature. So how to conduct yourself professionally and responsibly and caring and compassionate within in creating a culture of inclusion, right? So that's another one. There's tons of different ways. So I want you guys to think about, and for those of you who are working, think about in your current work situation, your current work life, your professional life, what do you wish to say, wow, I wish I had this type of training or this type of professional development to help me be a better fill in the blank team player, to be a more effective communicator, to be a better leader, to better understand myself and others. It could be in terms of customer service. There are tons and tons and tons of professional development topics. I just listed a few. Usually, human resources are the ones that roll out different professional development. Now, there are other types of professional development, your hard skills professional development, which are developing you in that area specifically for the hard skills that you need to do your job. What I want you guys to focus on is the soft skills and some of the things I just mentioned. Soft skills are transferable skills that cut across all disciplines. So whether you're a doctor or a lawyer or a hairdresser or a cosmetologist or an accountant or a bookkeeper, or a CEO or a janitor, the transferable skills that everybody needs are how to be a more effective communicator, time management, leadership skills, team building, to be a team player, active listening. Those are just, again, to name a few of the more common. So I want you guys to think about, And again, it's a great question. So I figured rather than you answering you directly, I would post this video because I'm sure if you have this question, other students have the same question as well. So please always email me when you have questions. I'd rather you ask if you don't know, because smart people ask questions. I consider myself a relatively intelligent human being. And I ask questions when I don't know something. When I don't know something, I ask questions so I can get the understanding that I need so I can do what I need to be able to do and be successful at it. So it's a great question. Always ask questions. So again, think about, if you are working, what's going to help make you a better professional in some of those soft skill areas I talk about. If you are not working, then I want you to think about what are some areas that you would like to develop in, as you step into or think about your professional career. And again, I named a bunch, leadership development, team building development, communication, effective communication, active listening, creating a culture of inclusion, functioning in a diverse work environment. There's tons and tons and tons of other ones. I'm just trying to think right now. What else we could talk about? Bettering understanding yourself. That goes back to the self-assessments and better understanding, where you get your energy from, how you make decisions, how you gather information, your approach to the world, how you can by better understanding yourself, how can you better interact with others? There's tons and tons of time. Time management is another big one, that being intentional about your time. Dealing with difficult people, right? There's tons. So hopefully this helps in getting you thinking about sort of what you want to submit in terms of a possible professional develop initiative. And again, that's what professional develop is. The initiative is just, what is it that you're going to put together? What is the initiative that you're going to create and propose to be able to roll out, in a real world situation? And that would involve, again, what is it you're looking to accomplish and how are you going to accomplish that? Through what? Through, are you going to do a half a day of, different talks, bringing in speakers, having some really fun activities, doing some group interactions, things of that nature. So anyway, hope this clarifies that a little bit. And again, I thank you for your question. I'm purposely not saying your name because I didn't know if you wanted to be acknowledged or not. But anyway, that's the only reason why I'm not saying your name. I try to be sensitive. When people ask questions, some people are shy about being called out like that. So it's a great question. You know who you are. Great question. And keep them coming and have a great day. Now I got to figure out how to turn this off.